Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cat's Cottage. I'm out here this morning. I come down on my deck down here by the pool, and I'm going to take my compost out. I brought my coffee out. I'm going to build me a fire, and I'm going to go put my compost away. So I'm going to flip y'all around so we can walk with it. Okay, let me get this. Got this compost, brought it out of the house. There, I've left it a little bit long. I usually don't have that big of a heavy bag, but I put some yellow cucumbers in it to dump them in the compost. Okay, I'm undoing my gate. Okay, I prop it up with a iron-looking cat to hold this gate open. Okay, and we'll walk back. I'll try to walk slow so I won't make y'all spinning. Okay, now here's my compost. I'm gonna set the camera back here, and y'all can while I put it in. Okay, and here's my big old bag. Unlock this. Here we go. Whoa! Don't drop it on the ground. That little cucumber got away. Okay. There we go. I got banana peels in there and eggshells, old yellow cucumbers. You know. Oh, somebody said one time, I said, "Oh, I don't eat yellow cucumbers," and they're like, "Oh, you're just missing not eating those yellow cucumbers. You can fry those or whatever," but I never did, and I'm not gonna do it and start now. So anyway, I'm gonna walk over here. Now you can roll this thing. It has a turn, and it'll roll on the side there. And you don't let it just totally dry out. You want it to stay moist. And I'm gonna throw this bag away. Okay. Now sit you down right here. I need to rinse off my hands there of the compost. Okay. There we go. Sorry if I'm spinning. Now, here we go. Guess I could come out here real quick and look at that trap since I'm out here. That's usually my husband's deal. I try to stay out of it. I can't do everything. Okay, it's empty and it's not set, so that's okay. Here we go. Okay. Getting my bird food out and some fish food down in here. Okay. See the fish here, you can see their water's kind of teeming a little bit. I guess that's a word I'll say. Where they can feel my vibration, they feel me walking. And so I'm gonna just give them a little bit of food and uh, going to town on it. Takes it a while to soften though. It's a hard food. But okay, walk back. It's hard to walk with this thing. I've got it all the way out long like a stick. Put this back. Now, I can hold it better. I shortened it up. Okay. Get this out here right quick, this bird. Peter. Okay. I removed my squash yesterday. I mean, my zucchini. It just played out, and all my zucchini was stolen from it, and ate. So I removed it, and I guess I'll remove that tomato before long, and then replant the box, or move it if I'm going to move it. Start to move it, because it'll be empty. Okay. There's Mr. Toothy laying over there. A little tiny moth. Tiny butterfly. It's really in the moth family. Okay. They're just teeming away. Oh, there's the food. I can see them, but I doubt this camera's probably picking them up. I'm going to get this flower right here going in another pot, too. A couple of pots. I need a couple of pots. I need some flowers out here. Some leafy things. These, I don't know if y'all remember me telling you about sitting these down, and anybody came over, I'd give them a plant. And look at these plants. Wow, that's a tray of them. And I guess I'll just plant them on in some big pot and into a big pot and give it, or in the yard. I'm not sure. Somebody told me you can plant that right in the yard and it'll come back here in the south. But I don't know. That's not a plant I ever grew up with. And Mr. Mudhead is still there. He's looking old like me. Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm gonna sit y'all down, and I'm going over here, and I'm gonna get my fire starting stuff. Here I got a piece of my burning log, and I got a little starter and my lighter. And I'm gonna go over here, fire pit, put all this down, light it up. Put my lighter back so it don't get misplaced. Get me a little firewood. I'm gonna go over here and sit down with my coffee. Now, I'm drinking some coffee with y'all. Ooh, I got my coffee strong this morning. Got it strong. But I like strong coffee. I'll show you, there's some little birds that have showed up at the, well, I don't know, it's so far away, but little birds have showed up at the feeder already. A cardinal and a little sparrow. Uh, I like that. I try to put it up when the squirrels show up. They show up a little later. And when they do, I put it up because they'll empty the whole thing. And they breed so fast. You know, they're as bad as those raccoons are. So, anyway, they're out there. They know it's there. You know, they watch you. They watch you in the yard. They know what you're doing. They see you move through. And they know what bird food is. Birds aren't dumb. They've been around us humans a long time. I don't know where that bird brain thing came from, but I'm not sure if the birds ain't smarter than we are. But anyway, I'm going to drop you back down. You know what I'd like? I'd like to have those swimming pool handles, and that one. And then I got one way over there. I'd like to camouflage them things and get them out of sight. I guess I need to put something over them, and then, a pot in the middle of that, and then let the leaves grow down over it. That's what I need to do. I can't stand looking at them. I was glad when they tore out the diving board. A diving board and a big slide and a storage building over there. Had that all ripped out, dumped at the street. No, they picked it up, and I'm just so glad to get rid of that stuff. I'm tired of walking around it, tired of cleaning it all summer. Not every summer, but all summer long. Had to clean it. It gets black and sooty through the winter, I guess, from traffic and airplanes. Airplanes put out a lot of grit and black stuff on your things outside. And the fish and frogs. These are those big tadpoles that are messing around. Well, if they're big tadpoles like that, I imagine they're big old bullfrogs. That's what they are. Big old frogs. Now, for years I've had frogs. Now, what in the world is that moving right there? Sometimes those frogs will get together and move in a little pack, and they can look like something else that they're not. I'm not sure what that. Oh, that's just a leaf. Yeah, I've kind of dropped the ball on getting me some water plants, so I need to get back on that. You know, get it looking a little more like a pond instead of a pool with dirty water in it. But I learned my lesson about ducks. But I have to say I really enjoyed them. But my husband did too. That was our entertainment. We come out here all the time, talking and feeding them, and they were real friendly, real friendly. And their little baby ducks were real friendly. But that's a responsibility. If you got them out here with a pool of water and all these hawks, I took brooms, I've taken sticks, I've done everything. And the hawks live here too. Got one hawk, I think it's a female, big, big, big hawk. And I call her Boney, because she is just all bones. Big, bony thing. She came down over the water with her claws out, looked as big as my hands. trying to get that female duck and her babies. And I got a pool brush, which y'all know the pool brush has a long extension. And I literally had to just whip that thing out of here, run it off. I mean, I know you got to feed its babies too, but go in somebody else's yard, not somebody that's, watching baby birds and ducks. But she lost two by living here. One was my fault. I went and decided to go get duckweed out of a park. And I didn't know they had treated the water. So when I dropped it down in there, all of them made it. One was a little sickly and the other one just died instantly. But the other one wanted to live so bad. It just kept forcing itself to move, and I kept forcing it to move. And finally, it worked it out of its system, whatever it was. The mother had shunned it, and I kept helping the little baby. And then after a while, the mother realized that her little duck was going to live, so she took it back in. But anyway, they flew out of here one by one. She'd come back and get them, try to take them out, and they wouldn't go. Some of them would go, some of them wouldn't. And she went back and forth till there was one left. And she'd come back every 2 days and try to pull the little duck out of here. I guess she knew I was going to take care of it while she was gone. And then, of all things, I'm just talking, I guess. A woman across the street, she's not living there now, but she still owns the house. She comes in and out. But my little duck the second generation duck, decided to go over to her yard and build a nest. Well, she caught the duck, which is friendly to people, and she put it in her car and drove off. And my husband went over there asking if she'd seen we called her Susie. And no, I didn't see Susie. So I guess he made her feel so bad. The next day she brought it back and slipped it back into her yard. And the minute she let it go, it flew off. But anyway, that wasn't very nice. She knew it was my duck because I kept calling her all the time, and I talked to her. Hey, Susie, what you doing? Where you at? She knew it was my duck. But anyway, I haven't had any ducks this spring come in here that I'm aware of. They may have come in and left without me, having knowledge. But if they came in here, they would go crazy for these frogs and these fish. They'd go crazy. I saw one female duck, mama duck, swallow a snake. And I mean, it didn't, but with a blink of the eye, she went and dived in over there in the corner, come out, had a snake in her mouth. Not a huge one and not a baby one, that medium-sized snake. And swallowed that thing. Didn't share it with nobody. Swallowed it whole. I'd never seen a duck do that before. She's just a little mallard. A little small female mallard. But anyway, ducks could come in here at any time and then leave. And I wouldn't even know it, But they're welcome to come, but I don't want them to stay anymore. I've really worked myself to death for two summers, keeping babies alive, and I don't want to do that anymore. They can come in, eat a little bit, and then they got to go. They can't stay. We got several lakes around us, so they can go there and nest. Several lakes and really large ditches, that drain. So they got other places to go. I think the first go-round of it, the little Susie, she went from my pond to the man. He has an upright pool next door, and he doesn't take care of it that well, chlorinate it. so it was comfortable for that duck, and it'd go back and forth. And I think he enjoyed looking at it, because I seen him come out several times, you know, sitting and smoking a cigar, and I know he was looking at Susie. But not everybody's like that. Some people, those wild turkeys that were across the street in my neighbor's yard, an elderly lady, man next to her, I saw him with a rifle, and turkeys disappeared. I don't know, but wild turkeys are, that's the word, wild. They taste wild. They're not worth it. I mean, if you're out in the wilderness, yeah, and you need something to eat, yeah, but that's why we domesticated them, to make them taste better. But anyway, people around here, they shoot the hawks. Sometimes the hawks come over here with a broken wing or feathers out of their wing, and I'm not too hard on them. I just kind of let them hang out a little bit. And, you know, I don't have any dogs or cats. I had them in the past. I don't want to fool with them. All my pets are outside in the wilderness, in the rural neighborhood. Okay, hey, I can't let this video here get too long, because it'll take all day to load. I'm going to turn this around. I hope I didn't babble too much. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking about babbling along. But anyway, I enjoy visiting with y'all, and, you know, drinking some coffee and starting my fire, feeding my fish and birds. And I hope everybody has a real good day today. And for y'all that are passing through, that's okay. I don't mind. And you can make comments too. I don't care about that. Not everybody thinks alike, and not everybody is alike. And you can get ideas from other people's remarks if you just really pay attention to them. You can get ideas, and a lot of people don't understand the way I live. And that's okay too, because, you know, we're all in the USA or in another country around the world. But you know, just like the United States, not everybody all over is just alike. We're all different over here, and we live differently. So anyway, please subscribe if you haven't. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you get sick of it, you get sick of me, just unsubscribe. So, but anyway, I appreciate y'all, and thank you so much. Y'all are very sweet people. God bless you. Bye-bye.